To you and happy day one of our meal planning challenge. We are going to be focusing on breakfast here. If breakfast you already have covered, you're like, hey, I got that meal, we're good. I want you to think about the meal that maybe is a little bit difficult. Maybe that's lunch, maybe that's dinner, and don't forget about the snacks, okay? But my point being, I really just want you to be thinking about the one meal, and we're gonna break it up in baby steps, all right? So, before we get into that, this whole week, this is how this is gonna go. In case you didn't see my video last night, my stand wasn't working, whatever. But I want to explain how this will kind of go for you. Okay, so this whole week we are going to get ready. I'm going to give you baby steps to basically be planning for next week. You can go ahead and plan the whole week next week, but we're going to focus on the first 3 days a week from today. So by the end of this challenge, Monday through Friday, I'll be coming on live, giving you short videos of some things to focus on. Um, and we will basically, I want you to have planned out your 3 hardest meals. So if you're skipping breakfast, if you're skipping snacks, if you're skipping lunch, if you're skipping dinner, whatever that meal is for you, you're going to leave. Like go into the challenge on Monday. Like that'll be the actual action taker part of it. Okay. So you're here now, you're listening to the video, you're showing up, and then we're going to take action on Monday. Maybe you're already doing it and implementing some things this week. But number one that we're going to start with this week, or today, is basically I want you to look at your meal planning as really a part of your routine. You know, sometimes you're like, I got to get my evening routine in line, I got to get my morning routine in line, and everything will feel better. Sometimes we have an icky feeling about, oh, it's time to meal prep. Don't want to spend time in the kitchen. So, I want to invite you to make that mind shift right now. If you're like, oh, I don't like meal planning, it's hard, whatever negative thoughts you have about meal planning, I just want you to take it and throw it out. Throw it out for the rest of this week, for the rest of this year. Because whenever you have things a little bit more planned, you know what you're doing, get things a little more in line and order, things are going to flow better. You're going to have better control over your macros. If you're tracking your macros, things are just going to go really a lot smoother for you. And then you can enjoy more time doing things you love. Okay. There's a quote I want to lead this with. It says, the planning is everything. Deciding which dishes you're going to prepare can turn into the make or break decision 5 days later when you actually serve the meal. And that's from in the Garten. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, but so we're gonna spend these first 5 days preparing you, planning, like getting you ready. So Monday you will have, and we're just gonna start with one meal. I don't want this to be overwhelming or frustrating at all. So go ahead and make that mind shift and know that you're gonna make progress over perfection a priority this week. And on Monday, you're going to have your hardest meal planned by the end of this week. Okay. So I really just want you to start making that mind shift of making the meal planning a priority. And that's all we're going to focus on today. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and tell me in the comments after you've watched this, what is the biggest thing that kind of gets in the way? And I know it's going to be time, but kind of dig a little bit deeper. Tell me in the comments, is it time because it doesn't seem like it's important? Is it time because, I mean, I know everyone's busy. Everyone's busy. We all have a different kind of busy going on. But tell me, what is the feelings whenever I even talk about meal prepping, meal planning rather? What feelings come up? What frustrations come up? I want you to go ahead and tell me in the comments. And then I also want you to, with that, I want you to figure out, and I can help you with this in the comments if you need, but what is on the other side of that? What is the, um, how can you turn that into a positive in your mind? I want to know. So let me know. And if you feel overwhelmed, don't. If you feel nervous, if you feel excited, let me know in the comments. I'm so excited. And after you've answered all of that stuff, you can answer as I go. You're not going to miss anything. Go ahead and keep typing. Put it in the comments, and I'm going to come back and answer them. And then go ahead and tell me if you have if you have a day that you grocery shop. Do you have like a scheduled day, or is it just random whenever you run out of groceries, whenever there's like no groceries? Let me know in the comments. That's going to help me help you guys plan even more. But those are the things I want you to think about. Okay, so type mind shift if you're ready to make that mind shift. If you are ready to take today to take action this week, show up to these trainings. They're going to be about no more than 15 minutes, I don't think, each day. All right. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have you guys posting pictures and sharing what you have planned, making sure you are sticking to it, because that sometimes can be part of it too. Like you plan all this stuff and then you just don't feel like eating it. All right, we'll talk about that more. But today, I just want you to focus on letting yourself have that mind shift that meal planning is good for you. It's not going to take up a ton of time. We're only talking about one meal at a time. Okay. So I'm not talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. I just want you to focus on the meal for that is most difficult for you. Maybe it's one you're skipping. Maybe it's one that you just like get overwhelmed with, whatever that is for you. Okay. So before you go, make sure you tell me in the comments how you're feeling, if this feels exciting, nervous, how you feel about this. If you're ready to take the mind shift, go drop that word. I want to see mind shift in the comments. We have to start everything with that. All right. And then go ahead and tell me if you have a planned grocery day. If you have a planned grocery day. All right. You guys have a wonderful and blessed week. I am super excited. If you have left me a message or maybe a post or whatever, I am catching up on social media, just putting that out there. I did not have good signal. Me and my family were camping this weekend and the signal was terrible. And when I opened it, it was like a lot of notifications and then they went away. So I am slowly but surely catching up. But I appreciate all of you guys. I love y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I can't wait to read the comments and respond to them. Love y'all. Bye. Have a wonderful Monday.